YouTube, this is White One Auto checking in again here, and as you see, we have a ton of QA1 UMI suspension components on the ground and wheelwood disc brake components. So these things are for our 1990 Chevrolet Caprice. We did a 383 in here with a turbo 400. It's also got a Holley Sniper on it. It runs real good. We did the rear end of this car. It has a 410 in it, I think. And what we're gonna do is we are doing QA1 uppers. The lowers are down here in the box. We're doing UMI adjustable links for the rear uppers and lowers. We have the UMI relocation bracket. We have a wheelwood master cylinder here. Should be black. Wait, I'm not about to open this. We have these are tie rod adjustment sleeves, the QA1s. We have our thrust bearings to make our coilovers easier to adjust. We got our extra long wheel studs. This is our master cylinder. We have rear QA1 coilovers. Those are the brackets. These are the front QA1 control arm. QA1 adjustable control. QA1 adjustable coilovers, excuse me. We got our front wheelwood disc brakes. So we're gonna put all of this as well as redo the rear brakes and put a hydro boost system on this car. So all of this stock stuff, this sway bar, we got a new QA1 sway bar as well. All this stock stuff is getting out of here. We're gonna snatch it all off and throw it in the trash and be done. These coil springs with these lifters, these shocks, all of this stuff is getting out of here. So like I said, we're also doing a hydro boost setup. I got the rear end finished up on this Caprice. So you see this one here already has like adjustable uppers, the standard lowers. We did not originally build this car. We just redid the engine, the rear end. Probably gonna wind up doing the transmission in this thing and put a digital dash in it. So that's where we're at today. I'll check back in after we get some components hung on the other Caprice. So we have all our old components off, our lower control arms, upper control arms, the shock, the spring, all that's gone. So next we will press out these bushings and put in a new bushing like this. This is what we're gonna install. This is the bushing here. So this will go in here in replacement of our factory bushing that is worn out. So we get that pressed out and then clean this up and start hanging new components. Okay, so our next step is we have this bracket here that mounts for our coilovers. So there are two existing shock holes that are already there, right there. So now you put this bracket up here and then you have to drill this, the bracket's the wrong way, I'm sorry. So those two existing shock holes, then you drill this hole right here. Now the kit comes with hardware, so I'm gonna use the screws to mount it, but because it comes with the lock washers, I won't use these. I just ran over to our nut and bolt bin and grabbed some regular nuts, and then we'll mount that up there, mark our hole and drill it. So we have our old axle bushing out for our upper control arm. And this is the new one that I thought was the correct one, but it's not, because you can see the distance, the length of it is much shorter than when you try to put it inside your old control arm, which the new adjustable control arm would be the same width. It would not fit. So we have a little delay. I'm gonna find this correct bushing and hopefully I can get it locally. If not, we'll just overnight it. So that's where we're at now. Wrong bushing, So we got to find the right bushing so we can move forward. See, we got it pressed out of there. It does fit in the hole, so where we could press it in, but it's just not the correct length. So we're gonna find the right one. Okay, so we got our rear end area all cleaned up back here. We threw a real light coat of paint on it. We got our coil spring cups. We took those off of the axle, and we have our coil-over mounts mounted to the frame of the car. Now we also have our correct rear end housing bushings. This is the bushing. We wound up going with the BMR one because that was the only one that was available in stock right now. So this goes in here, we press that in, and then you see it fits our control arm correctly. So we will get this done and then check back in. So we're checking back in. As you can see, we have our UMI adjustable lower control arms installed. We have our QA1 coilovers installed. They're just installed. The ride height has not been set, nor has nothing been torqued down to its final torque spec, because you must do that with the weight of the vehicle on the wheels, on the ground, or on a 4-post hoist. So as you can see right here, these are regular nuts, not the lock nuts that come in the kit. The reason for that is because we're still gonna set ride height. So to make it easier on me, I use regular nuts until I get the ride height exactly where I want it, and then I put the lock nuts on and torque it down. We have our UMI adjustable upper control arms on there, as well as our BMR polyurethane rear axle bushings. So the rear is complete. We will get the front done so we can move on and put the wheels on and set ride height and torque everything down. Thank you. This is White One Auto. You can reach us here at the shop, 313-264-1689. Remember to continue, view, comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you.